Best regards to the brave heroes and charming heroines. My name is Anna Shalnova and I am a community manager of the game Guild of Heroes. As I promised in the review of the Origami Riddles event, this time we will definitely spend more time together. It's because of the Ranger brought news about a new region, Snowy Fjords, and with it, the continuation of the plot of the game. I'll make a note right away that perhaps when the update is already available to you, some of things that you see will change a little, because I'm recording the reviews in the alpha version of the game. Later, when the abilities are translated, I will add a guide with them to the info box. They will be divided there into classes and spending or redeeming raid charges. While I'm telling you about the main new things, let's see how the new locations and mobs look like. The winter theme is just right for the season of the year, but to be honest, I really want spring already. I think I'm definitely not alone feeling this. Together with the region, new sets and new skills are coming out. Their generation will remain the same, 10th one, but they will be completely different. Please note that skills have one diamond at the top. This was done simply to improve the visual part. Fortunately, this doesn't affect the strength of the skill. Now you will be able to get skills from the region and in the cycle of mini-events. Moreover, new skills can be obtained from the chest of daily quests with a small probability. We will take a closer look at them separately. Also, new runes of the 54th generation and the 57th generation of fragments for upgrading them will appear in the game. The levels of the Star Altar, the Jeweler, the Health Potion will increase. Plus 1 generation added to ultimate skills. Now the maximum generation of the alt skill is 16th. In order to increase the generation of your alt ability, you will need boss souls as usual. You can see on the example of my skill how much the damage and health indicators have become higher. Finally, due to the fact that the character's experience level is raised to 532, our bears can be upgraded up to the maximum parameters. And this is 216th experience level and 265th power level. There will be a new set for pets and new spirit stones. We hope that when you finish feeding the bears, they will be able to compete with the phoenixes. Along with the appearance of new sets in the game, a series of mini-events will start. As always, there will be 9 of them by the number of parts of the set. From 219 power level, you can just get the new supersets Northern Chief, Tyrant of the Cold Isles, and Cultist of the Snowy Coast. I will not dwell on the mechanics of the event itself, you know it well, but I'll just draw your attention to the fact that in addition to various useful resources, you can get new skills in Expedition of mini-events. Do not forget about the boss souls, because this 16th generation will not upgrade itself. Parts of the set can be obtained in the rewards line, in the store. In the top you get weapons, as before, and the top of the season will give avatars. I was pretty cool about them, except for avatars with blue and white wolves, but I really like these ones. And you? Let's now look at the sets in more detail and find out what bonuses you can get from them. I will also show you the affixes of the set bonuses. Yes, I almost forgot about the affixes. 3 slots as usual, you have to roll them. Let's start with the bonuses of the Northern Chief Warrior set. It's visually my favorite, a true courageous defender of the borders of Greyhaven. The first bonus for all sets is the same, an increase in raid charges by 2. Further bonuses are different. 6 pieces of the Warrior set creates a Blood Pact. It increases attack speed and armor by 8% and deals damage to the enemy when the link of the pact is broken. The bonus of 9 parts in the description sounds impressive. Hi to the game designers. It creates the Viking army, which deals damage and slows down enemies. Let's see the visual. I can't help but recall, at the sight of the army, the great novel of Tolkien and the Army of the Dead. Not only an impressive description, but the visual part is perfect. Archer said the Tyrant of the Cold Isles. Its 6 pieces summons a wolf that creates a Blood Pact. It increases damage and replenishment of arrows. When the link of the pact is broken, like for a warrior, it deals damage. For 9 pieces of the set, we get a wave that deals damage and creates a slowdown. We see the effect in the video. I guess I love Tolkien too much. I visually like the effects of a warrior more. Mage set the Cultist of the Snowy Coast. For 6 parts, we again see the mechanics of the Blood Pact. This time it increases skill damage and restores strength of the sphere. Let's see what a snow avalanche looks like for 9 parts. Impressive, it's like a real one. In the meantime, we have come to the final part of the review, new abilities. I will show them separately for all 3 classes. As I've promised at the beginning of the review, I will add a guide for the abilities as soon as they are translated, so you can come and check later, or probably right at the time when the review is released. So now you will just get the general impression of the new skills. And in the info box, you can choose the class that interests you the most by clicking at the timing. I would watch everything in order to navigate the skills of my opponents too. I will just know that your opinion on the work of skills, on their effectiveness, is very important to us. Therefore, we are open for your wishes and comments in the communities. My colleagues, game designers, always keep a close eye on the comments on update days. That's all I wanted to tell you today, except for one small task with a big reward. The first 10 players who correctly write the new last levels of the altar, jeweler and potions in the community's private messages will receive one 5-star skill with no upgrades according to the power of the character. If you turn out to be a top player, then you will get one of the new skills from the review. I look forward to your responses in the community. I will be glad to receive feedback on all the new features of the game, and see you in Grey Heaven.